Welcome to our webinar introduction to our Mind Body Business virtual coaching program that we're going to be offering. I'm Dr. Asha Prasad, and I'm here with Steve Harper. Steve, how's it going?
I'm great. It's good to see you. We talk often on our podcast, but we don't get to see each other. So I'm thinking maybe we might start a trend with this.
Yes, I think it's a good trend, actually.
It's pretty good.
It is. It is. So we're here today to talk about what we've developed actually for not only our listeners, our regular listeners of the podcast, but also just for entrepreneurs, business people, even, employees, anybody out there that can be struggling right now in this time. And we're living in a really interesting time right now with what's going on. Most of the country, most of the world actually is on lockdown mode. I don't know about, some states are a little bit less than others, some countries a little bit less, but we're in a really funky time right now. And this offers us the ability to be able to do things differently, and that's said. So you and I have been talking about it for a while as far as like what we wanted to do to be able to help people out there. And so I'm excited to be talking about that and letting people know what we're doing for them.
Absolutely. The thing that I thought about, I was telling somebody yesterday that we're about to start this program, and the thing that I think is exciting about this time, there's a lot of negativity about what is happening in the world, but I think that this actually provides us a really unique opportunity to grow as individuals. Yes. And I think one of the things that you and I are committed to doing is to helping those people that may be struggling or trying to figure out where they want to go next with their business or their career. We want them to leverage this time for growth. And so I'm really excited about what we have outlined as far as the program is concerned. This is an extremely unique coaching offer because technically you're getting two coaches for the price of one, which I think is fantastic. And the nice thing about this is Dr. Asha and I both approach this from uniquely different perspectives because we've been successful entrepreneurs. We've been very, very focused on growing our own businesses. No matter what you may be experiencing in your personal or your professional life, I guarantee you we have probably been through that, right, Asha?
I guarantee you that. Yes.
And we've seen it all, and that experience I think really lends to a good coaching relationship with us both. And so, Asha, when I was talking to somebody yesterday, they asked, "How did you come up with the Mind, Body, and Business as a program?" And so, let's talk about that for a second.
Yeah, you know what? It's kind of interesting because there's different aspects. Of course, being an entrepreneur, being a business owner, being an employee, being whoever you are in your life. I mean, there are many different facets of who we are, and really taking that time to pay attention to each different facet and nurture each facet is very important to how you show up in the world and whatever it is that you're doing. And so we thought we'd break that down because these are the three areas that really right now, because we have all this extra time to really be productive in this time, we don't have to just sit and veg out, and there's nothing wrong with it. Okay. I mean, if you want to veg out here and there, it's okay. But I mean, what a fantastic opportunity that we have, and actually to cultivate and develop some really successful habits, some things that you can implement now, but also when we get back to our new normal, and you're just that much, ahead of the game in all these different areas in your life. And I think that really, especially as entrepreneurs, I just want to say about that, because I mean, Steve, you and I have been through a lot of different things in our careers up until now, and we can share a lot of different experiences. I mean, this is the first time that we've gone through a pandemic, of course, but there's so much that we can offer to people in our coaching sessions to be able to really help you get ahead of the game, get the upper hand, kind of be on the edge of your seat, ready to go once we get the green light to be able to start again.
Absolutely. I think that the key that you touched on is that these are three specific areas that we know no matter where you are in your life, you can benefit from, right? We want to talk about the mind, getting your mental focus back where it needs to be, getting back in the game, even if the game is somewhat on pause right now, right? Yeah. The body and the physical component, right? Being able to physically get ourselves back moving and focused on trying to get ourselves focused on better eating habits or getting out and taking a walk, and all of that kind of feeds our mental acuity, right? And so those really tie together. And then we really get into focusing on the individual's business or career path, wherever it might be. However you define business, I think, Asha, you and I are really good at figuring out how all three of those areas kind of tie together to make a more well-rounded person, whether it's an employee trying to become a a better leader or to take that next step in their career path, or as an entrepreneur, how to be a better leader for the people that are part of your organization, or how to grow your business. If you don't have all three of those working kind of in connection with one another, you really struggle. And so I'm super excited about being able to dive into that with our clients and be able to give them the benefit of our experience, because I know based on what you and I do with our own individual coaching, the results are dynamic.
Absolutely. And I think, now in this time, it can be very easy for people to get sucked into the negativity of everything and to get sucked into what's not right. Oh my gosh, I can't be in business. I can't do this. But there's so many things that you can do right now, and you can still keep in touch with existing clients. You can build already. And I know that may sound counterintuitive to some people, are going, how can I build anything right now? How can I work on anything? But this is actually an opportune time, and being able to do that, like flip of perspective, actually, it's because we are living in a paradigm shift right now.
Yeah.
I mean, in a huge way. I think we were talking about the innovation that can come out of this too, Steve. We were talking about that offline. That's something that we can definitely help people and business owners and employees and everything think of, shifting their perspective in a new way to approach their life in a totally. And I think that whenever you work on these different aspects of yourself, you're right, you do show up as a much well-rounded person. Absolutely. And able to combat things more.
Yeah, well said. Well, so why is this program unique? I know that people might ask themselves, why would I want to sign up for this? Why is it worth the money that we're going to ask for, which is a steal? Let me just tell you, We'll share that at the end. But ultimately, we created this program to provide a completely unique perspective, I think. And not only are we focusing on the mind, body, and the business components, but you get the two coaches for the price of one. So Asha and I will be conducting sessions with you as our client individually over the course of 6 weeks. You get to work with us individually on each of these key areas, the perspectives and the different directions that you will sort of understand and appreciate that we take relative to our clients. I think will give you an experience that you'll never find in just a one-on-one coaching situation. Asha and I have this really unique symbiotic relationship in terms of how we approach things and how we adapt our approach to life and to business. And I think that the clients themselves will benefit greatly from that unique perspective. So over 6 weeks, you're going to actually get to experience sessions with both Asha and I. We can build on what you had the conversation with the other coach, or we can cover completely different things, but we'll focus in these three key areas to really help you come out of this program stronger than you ever thought possible.
Absolutely. And you know what? And I think, Steve, one of the things is that because we have very different experiences, I think that really is beneficial for somebody. And usually whenever you're working with just one coach, you get a certain perspective, which is great, which can help. Yep. But now you're getting the opportunity to talk to two very, very different people who have different walks of life, however, are able to integrate and kind of combine these ideas in a nice package for our clients. They're getting a lot of benefit. They're getting a lot of useful information from all different experiences that we've had. With that, Steve, we would like to offer a bonus for our clients with this program. Not only are you going to get these 6 individual sessions with between the two of us, but at the end, you will get a hour-long session with Steve and I both. And that's really, it's going to be just this rapid fire, if you want to rapid fire questions at us and have us answer everything, whatever you want to do, whatever you need to know, whatever that is, you'll get the opportunity to do that as well.
And to clarify, it's a session with you and I both on the same video conference call, right? So that'll be a lot of fun, I think, for a lot of folks, because we will have seen where a client was when we first started individually, and we'll have that perspective. Plus, we'll know what we've talked about through each of these sessions, and there's so much that can be learned in that process that bonus session, I think, is probably a really significant value, because it really allows us to bring it all home and really be able to, send our client out into the world ready to tackle what's next.
Absolutely, Steve. So would you like to tell everybody what we're offering and what our price is? Because this is such a great deal for people.
Yeah, absolutely. So the program costs $316, and we will provide you, as Asha said, the 6 sessions plus the bonus session with us both at the very end. The nice thing about what we're offering is we know that there are always the questions of whether there's a good fit, whether this is something that you're really as an individual going to benefit from. And Asha and I've been there. We understand it. I attribute a lot of my success as an entrepreneur to the relationships I've had with coaching, to the relationship I've had with Asha over the course of the many years that we've known each other. And I know what the benefit of coaching is, but you may not. You may not have experienced it previously, or you've had a one-on-one relationship with a coach that may or may not have gone well. But we recognize that there's a bit of risk. And so we want to remove that risk for you. So after you spend that first session with both Asha and myself, if you're not satisfied 100% with what you think that this program is going to do for you, then we'll give you a refund, no questions asked. So there's no risk for you to try this out. And looking at where you are today and the way that the world is, what do you have to lose? And you can only, utilize this as an opportunity to grow and be better, and to really, stretch your legs and imagination in terms of what's possible. And I think we'd like to be there to guide and direct you in that capacity. Asha, how do people get a hold of us to ask questions if they haven't before they sign up on the program?
Yeah, so you can email us at info@conversationswithashaandsteve.com. That is the best email to contact us and ask us any questions. If you have any concerns, is this right for you? Whatever it is, just email us on there and we'll get back in touch with you on it.
We're super excited to start this journey with you. So over the next 6 weeks, I think you're really going to grow and expand your perspective. And we are just happy and excited to be a part of that process.
Absolutely. Looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to working together with you, Steve, as well as our future clients. This is going to be a fun project for us.
Absolutely. I'm excited for it.